Okay, so this is going to be a different type of video than what I normally film. Oh, sorry. By the way, my name's Natalie and welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, or if you're not new here, this is already a different type of video. I decided to juggle things around a little bit and try something brand new. I wanted to try something more of like, you can watch something entertaining, but I will tell you stories in the background and talk a little bit towards you, because I find that sometimes it's kind of hard for me to talk to a camera and also simultaneously do something that's entertaining for you to watch. So this video I'm going to be doing specifically doing nail orders. Recently I started doing nail orders where I do press-on nails for different clients. You can send in any design that you want and I can do, and I quote this from my bio because it's what I claim, I can do any design that you want as a custom, and I can do them on press-on nails for you, and then I'll send them to you. I do shipping and I'll send you quotes of the price, and I try my best to keep it as cheap as possible because I run on Texas prices. If you live in California, you know if you go out to get your nails done, that type of stuff is pretty expensive. So I try to create a cheaper alternative in comparison to the prices that I see nowadays, but also equal to the prices that I normally would do in Texas. So if you guys would like to check that out, you definitely should. But this video, I'm going to be going through and doing one of the nail orders that I received. And I will also at the end be giving that order to my client, and you'll get to see her honest and first reaction to the order. So without further ado, let's
Out of
sit
my
down.
ocean,
It's nail
and
time.
I was broken. But you know what they say, time's got a good way of healing. I'm back on my feet and I'm happier than ever, like I never thought forever was you. Blue, dancing kind of weather, back together like
Okay, first things first. Well, this was the design that she sent me. She also sent me the measurements for her fingers, which you'll see at the top there on the little note card that I'm showing you. She wanted it to get done by the 27th to the 29th because this is for my friend Julia. She actually graduated last year. We were super close my sophomore year of college, but she graduated and she moved back home to Hawaii, so I wasn't able to see her anymore, and she was visiting back for like 3 days only, so I had to make her a set, and she wanted to support my small business. Thank you, Julia, so much. I love you. And I made her this chrome set that she really wanted. So I picked out all the sizes for all her nails, and then I used some base gel to go over all of them in order to create a base for all of the colors, and also so that then it'll still stick to the nail. So Julia and I met through some other mutual friends, and she was part of this big group that I was sort of hanging out with a whole bunch sophomore year because we got super close, we went out all the time, and we just kind of bonded really well. But I felt that like my relationship with Julia was one that was super special to me because I felt like I couldn't always talk to everybody who's in that group on a level of that's like on a level that's emotional, and I couldn't always feel comfortable talking about certain things, but Julia was always there for me. She was very sweet, she was very motherly, and she was an adorable friend. Oh, and then I pulled out these colors. I found this set of gel paints on Amazon of like gray colors, and I tried to pick the best fit. For the base color, I tried to go for the darker base color because I'm going to lighten the middle, similarly to a sort of ombre effect from the center. So then I placed all of that paint onto the nails, and as you can see, like, I have a dog, so I sometimes hair gets everywhere, so like I have to like make sure I try not to get hair on the items. But I managed to pick those all off and make sure I kept them clean and sanitary. Don't worry. And this is me painting them. But yeah, I haven't seen Julie in a very long time, but first time meeting her, my first impression was just that she was the sweetest person on earth and she was super motherly. Also, she's very pretty, and you'll see at the end, okay? And she's a very wholesome person. don't know if there's anybody else I know who's as sweet or as kind as Julia, and I really wish that she was still in the city. I would hang out more often, but people drift, and that's okay. But at least I know that she'll always be there to support me, and that whenever she's back, it's like nothing's wrong and nothing's different. Oh, and this is me putting on a matte top coat. In order to do the ombre, the thing is that I have to put a matte top coat and not cure it all the way, but only for like 10 seconds. And then when it's still in need of curing because it's not fully cured, I can use an eyeshadow palette or use an eyeshadow color to create a sort of ombre effect in the center, so that then the center is lighter. And you'll see me do that in a second. Sorry, my dog is huffing and puffing. She's kind of tired and sleepy. I'm gonna stop talking. I actually finished this editing of the video, like the main components of the video, the part that you're watching, a long time ago, but recently I've been having a lot of trouble in terms of motivation. Something about the fact that I haven't been able to concentrate and I haven't been able to feel motivated to do anything sort of threw me for a rocker. I've been able to focus on doing nail orders, but I have not been able to focus on doing schoolwork or homework or applying for jobs or any of those things. But I'm sitting down to do this now because I felt that if I don't do it now, I'll really regret it, especially since I recently got the footage with Julia, and I'm really excited for you guys to see what I do. But yeah, you guys just saw the thing that I just did where I created the ombre effect in the center. Also keep in mind that usually when you do this sort of method, some of the pigment that you do with the eyeshadow will disappear, and it won't entirely look that way the whole entire time once you put the top coat on. But once you do, it looks beautiful and you get this sort of ombre effect. And then I just did that with the rest of the nails, as you can see. I did those off screen because I didn't want to take up too much time, and I didn't want you guys to be sitting here watching me do every single nail. Also, I only did one set of nails on camera. The other set of nails, they'll just magically appear because I didn't, again, want to film that. Also, I lacked the motivation to do so. I pulled out this silver or metallic sort of paint, the shell paint. You have to mix it a little bit so that then it doesn't create like these weird indents in the paint, because unless it's like stacked on there, it creates like these streaky lines in the paint, which is kind of annoying. And I didn't know that because this was a new paint for me as well, so it took me a couple tries to get it. But here's me trying to get the design right for what she wanted. I copied the picture exactly because whenever you send in a design to me, I'll get the design exactly the same way that you want it, to the best of my ability, obviously, because I'm still human. But yeah, she gave me a lot of trust and patience with this design because I feel like it's something that I haven't done before, and I also had so much fun doing it because it was simple yet it was innovative, and also I got to try something new, which is the metallic paint. Sorry, I feel like I've been talking really fast. I'm saying a lot of words and a lot of things, and I'm trying my best to hurry the process of me speaking because I want to be annoying, but it's kind of hard for me to focus and also try to narrate what's happening in these videos. But yeah. Oh, how about this? While I'm doing this part, because this part doesn't need a lot of explanation anymore because I'm just doing the same thing for the rest of the nails and the rest of the design, I'm going to talk a bit about my background as a nail artist. So I started doing nails, I think, in 2021, 2020? I can't remember. One of those 2 years. But I started in the summer while I was in high school, and I was helping out a family friend who just recently opened up a new nail salon, and she needed a lot of workers, and I came in to help by doing more of the front desk work and doing the small jobs of like grabbing or cleaning the towels and cleaning up materials when clients were done, or sweeping the floor, things like that. I just mostly did cleanup and did the busy work, so then the actual artists and the nail techs can do their thing. But with time, I also grew up and side note, I grew up drawing and painting a whole bunch. So in terms of doing nail art, it kind of came to me pretty easily. I started to do my own nails while I was there when I had extra time, and they would do like the base parts for me, and I would just paint on top. And I could spend as much time as I wanted on it because it was for me, and I didn't mind leaving the shop with half a nail set done or only one nail done, because at the end of the day I was just doing it for fun. And eventually clients would see me doing my nails, and they would see the designs that I did, and they would ask me to paint. And my family friend told me that it's just the paint part, and if they ask me to and they don't mind, I can do it. So I did. And eventually I started to do it more often, and many clients started to know me and come back just for my designs. And I started to create a sort of love and this passion for doing nail art, specifically the nail designs. And I also felt that like I started to really enjoy and treasure the fact that I love to work. And I know that sounds weird, because who loves to work? But the fact that I felt busy and I felt useful and I felt like I could express a passion felt relaxing to me, and it felt normal and it felt comfortable. So with that, I started to do it more often, and I did it for the rest of the summer. And then the school year started in high school, and I was more busy. I was still doing it, I just wasn't doing it as often, and I started to get paid for it, just, in tips and for designs. And with time, I started to just start doing it in the summer. But then I left for college, and I sort of fell out of it a little bit. I thought about joining or going to work at several nail salons so far during my college years, but I don't know, it didn't feel the same, because the environment, the people, like these people that I worked with, they started to feel like family, and it kind of felt weird replacing them. Also, there were, as much as I loved the environment of working in a salon, there are a lot of clients who aren't always super nice. There are issues when you have to deal with people in person, and I, as a person who has a lot of anxiety, kind of dreaded going back into sort of a service job where I have to be there for someone hand and foot. So I went 3 years without doing nails at all, and then I started to go back into the passion by doing my own nails, because I started to feel this urge and this itch to want to do it again. So I did. And then when I started to do my nails again, I also realized that it was relaxing for me, but I can't be doing my nails every single day, because once I get a set done, I have to leave it there, let it grow out, do its time, and then I can do a new set. But then I realized, hey, why don't I just do the part that I love about working in a nail salon without the parts that I don't? And also that way I can continue to keep working on nails without needing to wait for my nails to grow out. And so I came up with this new Press-On nail business that I started on Instagram. It's sort of a hobby for me and helps me relax. Plus, it helps me challenge myself with different designs that other people want. But yeah, that's my nail history. Oh, sorry, I completely forgot what point we were at in the video. So this is where I bought also these like sort of chrome pearls, and I am just placing them on the nails with some nail glue and a wax pencil. That's what the white pencil is, and the wax pencil is just so you can hold on to the pearls or any gems or nail design or nail art pieces, and then I just use the glue and those and stick it on. Obviously there are other types of glue like rhinestone glue, and nail glue for rhinestones. That would definitely work better, but we're working on a budget here because I don't exactly have the high number of clientele that would give me the leniency to just get a whole bunch of materials, but this is the best that I can do. And this is just me applying them based on the pictures. Yeah. I have a bit of a shaky hand, if I'm being honest, but I feel like with what I'm working with, I did a pretty good job of replicating the photo. Here are some close-ups of the nails, just so you can see the work. So after I apply all of those rhinestones, I have to leave it there to dry because the nail glue takes actually a little while for it to set for the rhinestones. So I had to leave it there for a little bit before I could apply the top coat. And when I apply top coat, I try my best to avoid putting it over top of the rhinestones. Depending on the design, some designs it looks better if you do go over the rhinestones because it creates a sort of film layer on top and it doesn't like create a direct boundary between the rhinestone and the nail. But this design in particular, the rhinestone is supposed to stick out and it's not supposed to look like it's like a meld between the two. So I made sure to try to avoid the rhinestones as much as I could. There's only so much I can do though, because some of the rhinestones are super small and I'm trying to get as much coverage as I can of the top coat in order to keep the design in place. So far so good, huh? This sort of new method of filming is kind of nice. It feels like I have a lot less pressure in terms of just talking willy-nilly, so I can talk about the video and also just talk. So this is me starting to pack the order. I already did the other set of nails. I just wanted to do the school transition later. You'll see it. But essentially I put this sticky double-sided adhesive on there. And these little containers, they're all of my packaging is like pink. And it has like this pink theme. I don't know why I chose pink, but I decided to go with pink. And I'm just applying the nails onto the adhesive so that then it looks even, it looks nice. If you notice, I didn't quite put them even, but then I fixed it off camera, so then it looks like that. I bought all these materials on Amazon, by the way. And then, ta-da! There's the second set there. I did those off camera. I just thought that it would be too much for you guys to just be sitting there and watching me do all of the nails, plus also go give this package to my friends, so I wanted to reduce the time. So you guys can check out these sets of nails on my Instagram, Naomi's Nails. This is my business Instagram. I also have my main account Instagram that's tagged in the bio of my business account. But essentially in the business account caption, I start to talk a little bit about the benefits of investing in my business, as well as the instructions on how to do them. And I put this little sticker on the box so you know that it's for my business. And this is me in the packing process. Essentially, I get the nails, I put a instruction card on how to apply it, a business card about my business, and also essentially the same thing that's in the caption of my Instagram. And finally, I'm going to, or I usually put in a thank you note where I write a little note on the back in between the white spaces for each specific client. So this one I wrote specifically for Julia. If you guys want, you can read the note, but to be honest, it's not for you, it's for Julia. I write each one to the best of my ability to each individual person. I try to make it as personal as possible. So after that, I also include a nail buffer which you'll need in the instructions, a cuticle pusher, and a nail glue, all for adhesion. I also, by the way, posted a pack and order with me reel on Instagram as well and on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's there. I also have another nail set order, actually 2, that I needed to pack, and you can see one of them sitting there. It's based on an anime. And another fun bonus, which I've noticed a lot of small businesses do, and I also wanted to do this, was to include a free sticker. And I have these really cute, like, cat stickers. So each time I pack an order, I try to find a sticker that matches your aura or the aura of the nails that you asked me to make you. And this is me looking through the stickers to try to find one that I feel like best suits Julia's sets of nails as well as Julia. And the one I ended up choosing was the cat in the box, because I don't know why, it's just super cute, and I felt like it reminded me of how when I first met Julia I was super inside myself, but she really wants me to come out of my box. But also it's a silver cat and the nails are silver, so like duh. And then I just closed that little clear pouch. I keep this separate from the nails, and I also put it in a separate pouch because I don't want all of these things to be roaming around inside the bag. And then I have these also pink packing bags. So essentially if I were to send this out in shipping, I would just put the mail order on top of this shipping pack. Since I was meeting up with Julia, I didn't do that. It's just a pink pack. And you guys will see me get that.
Good morning. Okay, so today is the faithful day that I drop off Julia's order. We decided to meet up for coffee because Julia actually moved to Hawaii and she's only back for a few days, and I wanted to be able to see her and also simultaneously give her her order. So we're going to a coffee shop right now. It's early in the morning on a Sunday, and gladly it's sunny today, and got her nail order and ready to go.
So this is just me and Julia. We actually spent like 2 hours talking in that cafe just about stuff that's been going on.
Say time's got never like I never thought forever was you.
Oh my goodness!
Whoa, those are pretty.
I know. Thank you.
Those are pretty as hell.
And I also gave you like a little free sticker in there too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, we even have like
Like an instruction sheet, yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna wear these. Oh, they look so good.
I'm glad you like them.
My favorite picture.
I love Julia, and I really hope she comes back. When I was talking to her, like, we were catching up on a whole bunch of stuff, and I felt like I could talk to her forever, but she had a place to go, so I also did too. But I really miss Julia, and I love Julia, and I'm so happy that she was willing to support me in my small business, and it was a lot of fun and my pleasure to do her nail set, because if anyone deserves it, she does. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys don't mind this new sort of method of filming, and honestly, I kind of like it, and this is kind of fun. So yeah, I hope you guys stick around, and I hope you guys are willing to stay and watch more of my videos. Hopefully there's more of these, because this was actually really fun for me to film. So, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, thank you for watching.